We are going to talk about the story of Mabala the farmer when he was in Dar es Salaam. Mabala had a wife whose name was Mauja and one child. But during the time of Mabala when he was in the town, he couldn't keep the money for the future. That the time came that prices in Dar es Salaam came up and up, that he couldn't manage his needs. Also, Mabala was a very stubborn man, that he couldn't listen to anyone's advice. But the time reached that he asked his wife they should go in the village, that they could work there and become rich. Mabala thought that the life at the village was very easy, that you just eat, you weed, you plant, you harvest, you eat. But he couldn't know that the work there in the village was very tough. Since his wife had stayed there in the village, he decided to advise him that the life in the village was not easy as he thought. But Mabala didn't listen as normal as usual. He used to be stubborn and he didn't listen to anyone's advice. May I welcome my fellow to continue with the characteristics of Mabala when he reached in the village.
I'm going to talk about the life of Mabala and his family when they reached in the village. First of all, Mabala did not change his behavior from Dar es Salaam to the village, whereby his opinion about the life in the village was still the same, whereby his opinion was they eat, they dig, they plant, they harvest, then they eat. Just as simple as that, which was something wrong, whereby in the village they had to work hard in order to get the food to themselves. Mabala was a stubborn person, whereby through his stubbornness it brought a default in his and Mauja's marriage, whereby they wanted to separate from each other. Let me welcome my fellow students to finish up about the story of Mabala.
On my side, I'm going to speak about Mauja, the wife of Mabala. Mauja was the wife of Mabala, whereby Mauja was the intelligent woman, whereby Mauja was advising his husband to stop laziness in order to increase economically to their family. Also, Mauja was the woman whereby she was collaborating with villagers in the village. Also, Mauja was the tolerant woman to the family. Also, Mauja was the woman whereby was having the mind of saving money for the future use in order they cannot suffer from the poverty. Let me welcome my friend to conclude the passage of Mabala the farmer. You are welcome.
May I conclude about this story of Mabala the farmer? When they reached there, Mabala started to listen to people's advice. Also, he started to work hard as his wife wanted. The villagers there in the village started to love him due to he started listening to their advice and working hard. So by concluding, may I give this advice to the fellow community members to what we learn from this story. Firstly, they should be listening to people's advice, not as Mabala, who used not to listen to people's advice and he was stubborn. The second one, they should not be lazy as Mabala. The third one, they should be hard workers such as Mauja and give advices to their husbands and other family members or community members.